So, ladies and gentlemen, a big supporter of our podcast channel here, especially the Vintage Montreal Canadian Sports File, is a very big hockey fan, Kendall Giberson. Kendall has made some interesting comments on various podcasts, a very learned guy, big follower of hockey, great sportsman, great supporter of all different types of sports. He asked me to do a podcast on this guy indirectly, so Kendall, this is for you. You requested it, so I always make a response to request, just like an old DJ from Calton. So today we're going to talk about the curious case of probably one of the most wasted number one draft picks of the 1980s for Montreal, besides Wickenheiser. Someone by the name of Lindsay Vallis. Now, Lindsay Vallis was a huge player, 6'3", 205, and he came to prominence from Montreal while playing for the very prestigious Seattle Thunderbirds of the WHL. He played 4 years in Seattle, and after a very successful 89 season with 53 points in 63 games, he continued to succeed in Seattle. In those 2 seasons, he had 77 points in 1980 and 79 in 1991. Some success as well in the playoffs. Now, he was called up to the affiliate of Montreal, the Fredericton Canadiens, for the playoffs, played in 7 games. First season with Montreal's affiliate, some poor totals compared to what he did in in Major Junior. 71 games, only 29 points. Now in 92-93, he had 34 points in 65 games, including 2 years in 2 points in the playoffs. Now Vallis, I don't know why Montreal was looking at him. He was called up to the big show in '94, but whatever good feeling he had with Seattle pretty well ended. Now he moved around the AHL from Fredericton to Worcester to the WCHL with the Bakersfield Fog, back to the AHL with Hershey in '99, and the United Hockey League, probably one of the most interesting associations of the 1990s. He had 100 points in his second to last season with Asheville, including 73 assists, and UHL second season with Asheville, 76 points. So Vallis was not what you call, he never met the expectations put on him. Now I know this for a fact, he has a connection with some players in New Brunswick who have skated with the Bakersfield Fog, because in 1998, in that very infamous WCHL team, he was player assistant that year. So, but that year was a terrible year. I wouldn't have played him even as assistant coach. That year with Bakersfield, he played 41 games. He had 45 points. He was minus 30, ladies and gentlemen. And, and the Asheville Smoke minus 26. So, from what the scouts were telling me, bad on defense, some offense, but why Montreal would have taken a number one, I don't know who was scouting at the time. Seattle had a good team, but like I said, Vallis was not a future Montreal Canadian in any shape or form. Anyway, still you can say, hey, it was drafted number one by the Montreal Canadiens. Have a great evening.